I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is another episode of Tabletop Tastings, Sip and Play. Les, what did we play?
Today, we played a classic. It's a Spiel des Jahres winner from 2012. We're playing Kingdom Builder. Kingdom Builders, I love this game. I've owned it for over a decade. It's a ton of fun. And essentially, you've got these tiles or this map that you build that everyone's playing off of. And everyone's got these nice little wooden houses or settlements that you're putting down to play. And it's kind of like an area control game. You put down your settlements on the various terrains. And there's different objectives, which change it up every round. Maybe you're trying to add different settlements, additional settlements to the card that you drew. You can push settlements out into the water if you've got a fisherman or boats. There's merchants. There's all these different types of scenarios that can score your points, which changes it up every single time that you play. And the board looks great afterwards. It's very simple. You draw a card, you place a building. And then if you're next to any of these other buildings that give you these little bonuses, you get to do extra actions, which are key because the game ends whenever somebody plays all of their settlements. So having each of those extra little tokens or buildings allows you to play more settlements each turn, allowing you to go out faster. If you go out first before everybody else, there's a good chance you're getting more points because you've got more settlements out on the map. Kingdom Builders is a great game.
It is.
Steve, what are your thoughts on this game?
So I really enjoy it. I like when a game can be changed up. So every time you use, there's like 8 different boards of these. So you can switch them up. You just grab one randomly. It'll even change the objectives.
Yeah, and changing the buildings changes the special effect you get when you place a settlement next to one of those buildings. So yeah, just like there's different objectives that you can have each time, having the different boards there gives you different bonuses that you have each time, or really superpowers as you're playing the game. And then because you got the 8 different boards, how you reconfigure them, the map's always different every single time.
Yeah, always different. And sometimes you get like really big sections, sometimes you get like really small sections. And there's a couple of rules where you have to, like if you play a grass one, and next time you pull up a grass, if you haven't finished that off, you got to play in that section. But I really love the mechanics of this game, where it's basically, okay, you draw a card, that's where you've got to go. So there's not a whole lot of thinking about that portion. However, when you bring the next one up and you can switch out to where you're going to go next, there is a lot of thinking and kind of planning out, okay, where am I going to go next? We just played this and I was trying to go for like the extra components. So I portioned myself out a lot of different sections, which really messed me because one of the objectives was like keep everything together, which you did really well. You annihilated me on this one.
And that's what I really like about this game is that you can introduce somebody to games and it's very simple to play. But when you dig into the guts of this thing, there's a ton of strategy because every placement for every building makes a huge impact or difference on the game itself.
Yeah, exactly. So I love this game. It is so much fun to play. And again, it looks good. It's got that like Catan feel to it as well with the cards and how you're playing. You don't get to trade with anything, but
there's no rolling of dice.
There's no rolling of dice, nothing like that. It's just build. You do get to kind of mess with people because you can build around certain sections.
Mess them up huge.
And they're like, oh, now I can't get to my castle. That kind of thing. So that's fun. It's really, really enjoyable game.
So Steve, what have you brought to pair with our playthrough of Kingdom Builder?
So I thought this is such a nice, easy game. You want something that's really enjoyable and would be like a crowd pleaser, really. And so when I think of that, and Kingdom Builder has a lot of, there's mountains, there's water, there's grains, there's crevasses, or crevices, as the normal world would say. So I thought that we should pair with this something that is really quite enjoyable.
I got too excited there. I dropped it.
Something that is very enjoyable, and that is Laws. So Laws weeded. So this is 100% weeded. So it's gonna, anybody you serve this to is going to enjoy it.
It's 100% wheat?
It's 100% wheat.
100% wheat.
100% wheat. So it's all wheat. It is amazing. I've always called these, I've had a couple of their expressions in wheat, and I call them 2 bottles in 1. Because when you add a little bit of water, it really just releases some more spices and things like that to it. So it almost becomes like a new bottle. This one is finished in Curacao.
Yeah, say that
Casks.
10 times really
Yeah. So I've tried to say it right. Yeah, so it's a Brazilian wood that really just kind of pops that wheat flavor. It's so tasty. Curacao.
Well, let's get it popping.
It's so
let's
good.
Open this
and
bottle up.
something I really enjoy about Laws is one of the things is their pop. The pop
okay,
when you
let's
open,
see it.
even after it's been opened again, you get that amazing pop. Every single time. Their glass bottles are really like a decanter. So amazing they do. These guys do grain to glass. So their fingerprint is on every step of the process. And something else just before, I know he's waiting to get a
pour
drink.
it already.
No, you're gonna wait. If you take a look, they have all the information on the back of the bottle, which is really kind of cool because it tells you when it was distilled, when it was bottled, what's going on, every single little bit of information that you could possibly need is right on the bottle. I love these guys. He's a Canadian guy that moved out to Denver, Colorado. I know it's a special place for you.
I've been to the distillery.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's so great. Oh, I was just about to close it up.
please
and
don't.
I haven't even given you a sip of it. Okay. So this is 100% wheat, finished in Curacao casks, Brazilian cask wood. I really enjoy this. You can offer this to anybody. Even if they don't really enjoy whiskey, they can, if you walk them through kind of the steps, they're going to enjoy this. It's just so smooth. It's just so well balanced. It's not like punchy in the face.
No, it's
nothing like that. It's
is
just nice.
It is very smooth. And for somebody that likes bourbons, with corn, it's very, very sweet. And this is interesting because it's not sweet, but it's not sweet.
No, exactly.
It's very nice, quite enjoyable.
Yeah. 100% wheat, which is really cool. Yeah. 50% raw, 50% wheat, malted wheat. It's just, they do it right every single time. If you see Laws on the shelf, pick up a bottle. It doesn't matter what it is. I've had lots of theirs, expressions. Every single one of them is so good.
We are big fans.
Huge fans. Yep.
So what have we learned today?
I think we learned something.
Is if you're going to play Kingdom Builders, you want to pair that with a bottle of
Laws, wheated. If you can get the Curacao, go for it. Any of their wheated expressions are fantastic.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tasting.
That it is.
Have a great day.